I finished Avatar.
But you didn't finish Ozark.
No, I've been working on it. Dude, Avatar's way easier to watch. The episodes are only 20 minutes. I watched it in 2 days. 2 days that I didn't watch Ozark.
But Jason Bateman.
He's great.
You watch How to Get Away with Murder or whatever else the other one was. What's the other one? Other Jason Bateman.
Oh, The Outsider?
Yes. Ozark, but with demons.
Essentially. Russ Langmore's in it.
Who's Russ Langmore?
The guy with the beard who was sleeping with the FBI
Oh,
agent.
yeah.
He plays the other cop in The Outsider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
You know what's weird?
I mean...
I feel like I have...
No, go ahead.
I feel like I haven't heard anything about Star Wars in a long time. But that's probably just because I haven't been at work and been listening to the Star Wars podcasts I listen to.
I also think that, I don't know, Disney's been pretty quiet about all their movies.
Disney's been
now.
shitting the bed.
Yeah,
stock market wise, just shitting. It's like they have dysentery right now. They can't control it.
They're like, we're so sorry.
They're teetering on death. They can't.
They're not.
They can't stop hemorrhaging. I know they have too many physical assets.
Yeah, they'd sell all the Disney parks and be fine.
Who would buy that though?
Six Flags. Their major rival in the amusement park industry.
Isn't Six Flags
Cedar
bankrupt?
Point could too.
Bankrupt.
I don't know. I think amusement parks are like a thing
of the past.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like they're going to be like Cedar Point, where they're not going to be like chains. They're just going to be like, we have the most roller coasters. Come here and ride them.
Yeah. You have nothing to do.
Right. Yeah.
With your family.
Right. Whereas like Disney is like, it's a the amusement park stuff where it's like, it's a wonderland.
It's a wonderland.
It's so
that
amazing.
was Michael Jackson.
Stop it.
You brought it up.
No, that was Neverland.
The Wonderland Ranch.
Wasn't it called Neverland?
Maybe.
I'm pretty
Same
sure.
thing.
Because it was like Never Grow Up.
Different
Peter
word. Same thing though.
Yeah.
When is the complete Skywalker saga coming out?
I think in June, isn't it?
Hold on, I gotta bring this up. I gotta open up a different tab. I don't want it over there. No, I'll close this so you don't get hemorrhage from the anxiety of my multiple tabs.
It's not so much the tabs as it is your book.
Lego, Star Wars,
the Skywalker.
The Skywalker saga. Oh, look at that.
Oh, October.
Here, I need to hold on because we keep talking about this Tsushima Ghost
of all the time.
Tsushima. See? All right. July 17th.
Yeah,
I thought it was June something, but it just looks so good.
It looks so good. It looks.
And the director's name is Nate Fox. You can't lose with that name.
What else has Sucker Punch made? I feel like they've made a bunch of stuff.
Look at that. I'm basically Jamie.
Yeah. Infamous.
I've never played them. Sly Cooper's always cool.
I never played First Light.
Is that all they made?
I didn't play Oh, that's an expansion. Well, shit,
Rocket Robot on Wheels. That looks like Spyro ripoff.
Well, if you make Sly Cooper, you're good. And they're going into Ghosts of Tsushima now?
Yeah. But the thing is, I feel like Sly Cooper, I hate old school games because I went and played Sly Cooper again, and just the health system in those games where it was a horseshoe on his back, and you either had one horseshoe or you would double it up and it would be a gold horseshoe, and then you could get hit 3 times. But as soon as you get hit 3 times, you're donezo. You got to go back to the checkpoint, which was like back there, over there,
over that bridge.
Over that bridge.
You had to sneak through with 10 enemies.
Yeah, that took you like half an hour.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, I'm done. I'm not doing this.
Well, that's what Fallen Order is like sometimes with the spawn points, you know.
But that's why I play on easy. So I don't have to worry about that.
No disrespect.
And I can just enjoy the game.
See, I'm so sad I lost all my stuff for that. Because I had almost all the collectibles. I was working on finishing the game.
You had almost all the collectibles?
Yeah.
Oh, and your PS4 crashed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We figured out what happened.
What happened?
The my brother's puppy would like run near where the cords are and just unplug it, just jiggle it, not even unplug it, just jiggle it, which would short it, which crashed the hard drive. Yep. But they're just games.
You don't have the dog anymore, do you?
No, we do.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's rude.
I watched V for Vendetta the other day.
Yes.
Love that movie.
It's such a great movie.
And I've started reading the comic, so now I'm excited to see how they're different.
The comic is probably so baller.
Maybe.
You said you just started to read it.
Yeah. Like like literally, I'm only 3 chapters in. Like in terms of the movie, he just captured what's her name.
Okay, but here's the difference between me and you. When I say I just started a book, I'm on like page 3.
Oh, okay.
Chapter 3.
Yeah, but there's still like 20 more chapters left.
And I think a quarter of the way through, you should be able to give me a, yeah, it's good.
No, it is good. It's really, really, really good.
Well, I asked you if it was good. You're like, I'm only on chapter 3.
Well, I mean, like, like you said, I bet it's baller. Baller is like a reserved category.
Well, I mean, it's V for Vendetta, so
it's not gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really good. What I like is that it's way different from Watchmen. Mm-hmm. The comic is made by the same guy that made Watchmen.
Oh yeah. That's
so
right.
I was worried that Rorschach and V would be like very similar.
Would be like best buds.
But they couldn't be more opposite. They're diametrically opposed.
Well, yeah, V is not some angry Irish guy.
Yeah, well, to start. He's an angry British guy.
Exactly. There's a little difference there.
Mm-hmm.
Irish people are just super headstrong, stubborn.
Take that back right now. No, we're
alcoholic.
Not. No, we're not.
Dan, I'm like 98%.
No, it was a joke.
I was gonna say, I'm probably more Irish than you are.
You are.
All right, and that's where we're going to end the show.
And that's all the time we have for today. Sean needs a new co-host, preferably Irish.
Oh, dude, what are you doing? This is the most dysfunctional one we've had so far.
I'm not used.
Probably not.
There was one of... Yeah. But
was that going to go down a dark road that we shouldn't go?
No, it was going to... A little too much behind the scenes, all I was going to say.
Oh.
But I've been going down this cool rabbit hole of just watching, like, 80s movies. They're so much fun. Like, 80s and 90s. Like, I watched Weekend at Bernie's.
I've never seen that.
It's hilarious, dude. It is so funny.
I mean, the premise is pretty hilarious.
Right. And the reason why that premise exists is almost even funnier. Pretty much... Weekend at Bernie's is Uncut Gems, which I also watched.
How is it Uncut Gems?
Just watch the movie. Okay. Well, let's talk about Uncut Gems, and then we'll get into it.
Okay. I'll have to watch Weekend at What's Weekend at Bernie's on? Is that on anything?
I have it on DVD. Because my brother and I bought it from the literal
discount bin?
No, literal bottom of that bin. Because that's my brother's favorite thing, is to be like, what's at the bottom? Like, what is the last movie?
You can find some gems at the bottom.
We found Weekend at Bernie's. And then I watched Groundhog Day.
That's
Bill
on
Murray.
Netflix. I still need to watch it.
It's on Netflix.
I think we talked about it on the last one.
And I watched Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Classic.
Dude, what I love about these movies is, like, they're not trying to make a bigger statement. Like, they're just funny movies with funny people in them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not trying to get a TV show. They're not... Like, I don't know.
Even though Ace Ventura did have a TV show.
Yeah, but
it was a cartoon.
But wasn't it like
cartoon?
Yeah, but wasn't it also like way after the movies too?
I don't know.
Because I feel like it came on in my lifetime, didn't it? Or am I thinking of something
Guess what,
else?
Dan? We got Google open right here.
Ace Ventura.
Ventura, Pet Detective.
No, that's the first one.
Yeah, I know. Are you talking about 2?
No, we're talking about the animated show.
Well, all right. We'll see when 2 came out. That was 1995. Show.
The shower scene is hilarious. Oh no, it came out in the 90s.
It came out probably around the time the second one came out.
Yeah.
They probably did the second one to...
Or the show to pump up the second one.
Yeah. Well, that was December 9th, 1995. This was November 10th, 1995. So they did that. They were like, just Jim Carrey, come on, we'll do one more, and then we'll also give you a TV show. I don't even know if he was like the person in the TV show. Probably not.
I highly doubt it.
Well, guess what, Dan? We got Google open right here.
Nope. Michael Dine. Click his full name.
Dangerfield, dude. Can you? I'm the one that's not supposed to be able to read.
Oh, it is Dangerfield. I couldn't see the rest of the word.
Where'd you see a fucking L in there?
I didn't make an L sound.
And
there is an L right there.
Yeah, at the end, not Danglefield.
I was going Denger, and I was trying to guess the rest, and I couldn't see it. 49 years old.
Packages from Planet X.
Shout out to Michael Dangerfield. Seems to have only been in crappy shows from Canada.
Ice Pilots.
NWT.
Nerds and Monsters.
Chuck's Choice. Yickety Yak. That was good.
Oh, The Mask.
Oh, does he just
The
play
Mask.
Jim Carrey?
George of the Jungle.
I loved that show. Ninjago.
Crypto the Superdog.
Watch that show.
I watched the shit out of Crypto the Superdog.
I take it back. I'm sorry, Michael Dangerfield.
Oh, he was in Smallville too. And Catwoman, the greatest superhero movie of all time.
No, dude.
The Haunting of Connecticut.
Wait,
Iron Man.
Can we talk about that Catwoman movie?
I mean, we can. I don't
Do
really.
you think it's better or worse than the Daredevil movie? With what's his name? With steroid guy, Ben Affleck.
Steroid guy?
Yeah.
When did he do steroids?
When he played
for Batman? Explains a lot. That's why he's been doing like deadbeat people roles after that. Did you see his new movie where he plays like an alcoholic NBA prodigy, gone turned alcoholic? It was a really good movie, actually.
I didn't see it, but I saw the trailer.
But it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I can't remember both. I remember Daredevil more. That one had Jennifer Gardner in it.
Didn't it have Sarah Jessica Parker?
Playing who?
Didn't she play Elektra?
That was Jennifer Gardner.
Oh, that was Jennifer Gardner. My bad.
How did you can't, no, you can't, how do you confuse Jennifer
I'm
Gardner
pretty sure
and Sarah Jessica Parker?
I think Sarah Jessica Parker played Elektra in the Elektra movie.
Pretty sure that was Jennifer Gardner.
Okay, I might be wrong.
Elektra
2005.
Movies, there's a few of them. Jennifer Gardner. Garner. I don't know why I'm saying Gardner like she's out there planting potatoes.
That's what everybody says. Huh. Wow, I was way wrong. My apologies.
Yeah. Way wrong. Was Ben Affleck... Was Ben Affleck in that movie?
No, but... Well, yeah, he plays Daredevil.
Daredevil's in that movie.
I think for like a cameo. I don't think he's like in it. I don't know.
I never watched it.
I never saw this one.
I never watched it either.
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste my time.
No, because everybody saw Daredevil and went, ooh, that one's not going to be better.
Is that a 20th Century Fox or was that just straight Marvel?
Production companies, Marvel Entertainment.
And 20th Century Fox.
Well, no. And Regency? Man, they sunk everybody.
Did you watch Lighthouse?
No.
Dude.
I've been wanting to. What's it on?
Oh.
I can probably rent it.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
Dude. Dude.
See, I love weird stuff like that, so I think I'm gonna like it. You know, it's a comedy, right?
Shut up. Shut up. No, like, this is some mentally deranged stuff. I'm serious. I am so serious. Did you ever watch, it's a Colin Farrell movie by A24. It's like after hitting a deer or something like that. Here, I gotta look it up because the sacrificial deer or something. Colin Farrell. I know I fricked up his name. Did you watch The Gentleman? Because that was a great movie. Total Recall.
I watched Total Recall.
More like Total, don't make this movie ever again.
Total, why'd you make this movie? Oh, is that the Batman? I think that's the one starring Twilight Boy.
The one that's in the lighthouse that I'll never be able to look at ever again. Where is it?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what it's called.
A24.
I think it's A24.
The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
No, I've never even heard of it.
Don't watch it. Because, once again, it's some fucking weird stuff. And I watched it with my girlfriend and her parents.
Well, that's why you never watch a movie that you've never seen before with...
By A24.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, Colin Farrell's into, like, necrophilia.
Fuck yes.
And he does it with, like, role plays with his wife.
Oh, that's
Imagine
weird.
watching that with your girlfriend and her parents.
See, I just lean into it. I just accept it. And I'd be like, hey now, this is weird. I'm not for it.
I thought when you said just lean into it, I was thinking more like, oh yeah! Like, you're
I meant
promoting it.
I meant like acknowledge that it's weird. Be like, this is weird for everybody. Yeah, no, not be like, yeah!
Yeah, you go, man!
Dude, there's not a lot of people out there advocating for the necrophilia community.
Besides A24.
Dude, they make some great movies.
Yeah,
they make some
but no, here,
movies.
I feel like they're Netflix and they're just like, yeah, we'll make any movie you want. We'll put big name people in it.
Well, what they really like is new directors who were actors. So like The Disaster Artist was made by James Franco.
Yeah,
mid-90s,
James Franco's in like 90% of their...
Yeah, mid-90s was made by
Jonah Hill.
Did
you watch that?
My brother did. He said it was really, really good.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I watched parts of it, and I don't know, it seems too emotional for me. Not like, oh, it's too emotional, but like it'll make me too emotional. I don't do well with like kids who don't have dads. Like, those movies just make me so sad.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, the fucking, what's that one movie? Tom Hanks, where he dies in 9/11 and he like leaves clues for
Extremely
his autistic
Loud
son.
and Incredibly Close.
Bro, you will never catch me watching that ever again.
I saw the trailer and I said, that looks like a beautiful movie. I will not be seeing that because I will cry the entire time.
Dude, good call.
Yeah.
Good call. No.
Excuse me.
What are you doing? You got poison ivy or something?
No, hopefully not.
You better not.
I don't think I'm allergic to it, so I'm
So
good.
you're just going to give it to me?
No. What I'm saying is I don't think I have it. Because it would be impossible.
There was a COVID joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to do it. What are we talking about?
A24 currently, because I've been watching a bunch. Because I watched The Disaster Artist last night and Uncut Gems.
Dude, I didn't watch The Disaster Artist. I watched the movie.
The Room?
Yeah.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I'm just so...
It is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I love that movie, dude. I've been trying to line up me going to a midnight screening so many times.
What's a midnight screening?
Well, they play it. They play The Room in a theater, and it's like at a certain part, everybody throws plastic spoons. Everybody just gets drunk. It's a great time. That's why that movie is as popular as it is. It's because college kids would go see it at midnight and just laugh at how ridiculous it is.
I did not know anything about this. I feel
Really?
left out.
Oh, there's a whole culture. Are you familiar with like Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Like the Halloween movie?
Yeah. You know how
Yeah.
there's like a cult following around that?
Sure.
Like you go and see it at midnight and everybody does the dances, and when the time warp plays, you're supposed to walk around the theater. Oh.
No.
Oh. Well, that's with cult
I don't
movies.
get out much, Dan.
With cult movies, people do weird things, is what I'm trying to say.
Like the Warriors, do they do that with the Warriors?
No.
They go there at midnight and just clank bottles together and go,
Warriors!
I feel like that would be a thing.
I loved when the Warriors were playing the Cavs. Bleacher Report posted that.
Yeah.
But with LeBron's face, and he was going, Warriors.
That was good. That was good social media posting right there.
Yeah, dude.
Solid.
I respect a good movie reference. That's like, if you want to get me to like you, like
Just a solid movie
like
reference.
do a good Monty Python reference, and I'm like, we're friends now.
Or a Free Willy reference.
I've never actually watched Free Willy.
I watched it one time when I was like way younger, so it's long gone out the memory bank.
When we were little kids, my brother was obsessed with them, and he had seen all the sequels.
Killer Whales?
No,
Oh,
the Free
with
Willy
the Free
movies.
Willy movies?
Yeah.
How many are there?
I think there's 4.
Free Willy.
I mean, most of them
Freeway.
most of them were straight to DVD after the first one.
Was that a Disney movie?
I think it was Universal.
Sounds about right.
What is that? Oh, Maladjusted.
4.
There's 4.
Look at Google just answers everything.
Yeah, dude.
I love Google.
I like the service it gives me. I don't care for the information they take without my permission.
I mean, you gave them your permission, so.
Right, but at the beginning, we didn't really know what we were getting into. No, shut up.
read the document.
Have you seen that episode of South Park about the terms and service and the human Sentai pad?
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Dude, South Park is so great. I haven't watched it in a long time. I keep meaning to watch. Well, I canceled my Hulu, so that's gone.
You know what I can't stand about Hulu?
Hulu?
It, like, you know when you Google something, like a movie,
Yeah.
and you get that knowledge panel on Google that tells you what streaming services you can watch it on?
Yeah.
It'll say on Hulu. And then you'll be like, oh, sweet, I'll watch it on Hulu. Yeah, Hulu with stars. And you're like, why?
Yeah, why? HBO just needs to buy Stars and Cinemax.
And just end it.
And, Showtime's okay.
Showtime's really good.
Showtime does have some good stuff. They have... Well, they had season 3 of Twin Peaks, which you still need to finish.
I know.
You need to do it at some point. I
I
can
will.
understand
No,
putting it
I
off
will.
for a little bit.
I will. It was too much David Lynch. Like, too much, like, why is this
At one
so
time.
weird?
Well,
Like,
because
this
didn't
is
you watch the
weird.
first 2 seasons and then you dove right into the third?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, I did that.
Because
I didn't give up.
I'm
not a pussy like you, Dan.
Showtime also has Brendan Schaub's special, which is amazing. Everybody should go watch it. It's seriously so funny and amazing.
Dan, you shit on him every single podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the word out.
The word out about what?
I don't like him.
Why don't you
He's
like
not
him?
talented. He just repeats what other people say.
All right. Kylie Jenner's not talented, but she's hot.
Yeah, that's her talent.
Oh, okay. Well, Brendan Schaub played for an arena football team and the Buffalo Bills at one point.
No, he didn't.
I thought he did.
You know how much playing time he got in college?
1 minute.
16 seconds.
Mm.
He tried out for the Bills.
Oh.
So, like, have you ever seen Hard Knocks? The HBO series where they follow a NFL training camp?
Nope.
They're always amazing.
I don't have HBO.
Okay, well, pirate it.
I keep wanting to get HBO Max.
I'll give you my HBO.
Let's go! Dude.
Nobody tell Ted Turner.
Because when you asked me like what happens to HBO? Like what's the difference between all the apps?
Yeah, I still don't know.
Didn't it just turn into HBO Max for you?
I mean, I still have the apps on my phone that say like
when you
HBO
it's
Go.
supposed to just go from. Wait, is it Go?
Well, maybe
HBO
when I click on it, well, I don't have HBO Now. I have HBO Go.
Switch to Max. Yeah, switch to Max.
And just sign in with my cable information. Like that's the thing.
HBO Go comes with. Ooh.
See, that's what I'm trying to understand. Is do I have HBO Max or do I just have HBO Go?
I gotta look this up.
No,
I thought I had an understanding. But
no,
now I'm confused.
This has really hurt HBO on the rollout because no one knows. Same as HBO Go, or just do HBO Go versus HBO Max.
Go versus HBO Max.
Yeah, because I
fucked that up.
Because HBO Go is what you use if you have HBO.
HBO Now cable. And Go have the exact same content library. All of the HBO original, blah 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 blah. But unlike HBO Max
doesn't require.
It said
HBO Max don't require cable TV subscription.
Way to go, Business Insider.
Wow!
Congratulations.
Oh no! Unlike HBO Go, HBO Now, and HBO Max don't. It was a full sentence. It was correct.
Oh, HBO Now and HBO Max don't not require the HBO Go.
That's
you
a clunky
still have
sentence.
To pay for not very
for cable
written.
TV, which I have with HBO Go.
But can I
use
HBO Go?
Can
I get HBO Max library? I don't know how to spell library because I've never been to one. If you've ever used HBO Now or HBO Go in the past, you can sign in with your existing account. Once your account and subscription are active, you'll be able to watch the full. Yes, that's the first That's the first high five I've given in like months. Oh, I love high fives. Dude, there's just so much in the HBO Max library. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. They just had a picture. Where is it?
Bottom line. What are you looking for?
HBO Max library. Why'd that say at lunch? Oh, at launch. Sorry, I'm always hungry.
Why did it say at dinner?
No, all of these are like, oh, here's a full article.
Well, go
and
back.
Then possibly, also sign up for our...
scroll back up.
Damn, I can't scroll up.
Scroll up.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Good. See, and I'm really confused about what this Zack Snyder shit is going to be.
Yeah.
Because some people were saying it was all the Looney Tunes cartoon. Let's go. What is legendary? See, I thought that said lunch again.
Craftophobia? What is that? All the way at the top.
See, this isn't giving me...
I think this is all the stuff...
Gossip Girl.
I think this is the stuff announced for it.
See, no one wants to just give you what you want. And the 2,000 titles
available now.
I mean, I do want to finish Sopranos.
How many of those
here
are
we
in
go.
Hindi?
Here we go.
Dude, Sopranos is so good.
I know, but like I feel like it's everything else. The first season is just gonna be like,
No, dude. From episode 1 of The Sopranos, you're hooked.
DC Animation. Let's go, Batman Beyond. Oh, it's just Return of the Joker.
That's a great movie.
It is a great movie, but they need to make. I just want a real life Batman Beyond done right. If they fuck it up, I'm gonna be mad. I'll be disappointed.
It'll be very, very.
I'll be
Teen Titans Go at the movies or to the movies.
But
Teen Titans.
Dude, Teen Titans Go is so stupid.
I love Teen Titans Go.
Oh, I thought that was the Disney movie Atlantis.
Dude,
I was
I
like, they can't
love
do
that
that.
movie.
It's such a good movie, right? Dude, I watched it. What are we talking about? I'm just kidding. We watched it probably a few months ago. I was like, this is just such a great movie. Yeah. So good.
Is it on Disney Plus?
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them are.
I remember the second one being weird. Hey, don't make
sorry,
fun of
I
my
thought you were
speech
gonna
impediment.
jab me. Jonah Hex?
Yeah, that movie that was horrible.
But Megan Fox is in it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Green Lantern. They're adding all the shitty DC movies.
Batman versus Superman. Batman and Robin. That movie's so bad.
Isn't that the one with George Clooney? Yes.
Everyone chill out.
I used to love this. I think we've talked about this on the podcast, but I used to love that. And then I watched it like a year ago. I was like, this is some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my entire life.
Do you remember when Netflix was only DVDs?
Yes.
I got all of the Batman movies that they had. So like all the animated, like with every like 3 shipment of DVDs, one of them was a Batman one.
Understandable.
And
dude, the Batman cartoon was so
yeah, and that's how I saw Batman and Robin, and I was like, this is the best one. Hands down, next to The Dark Knight, this is the best one. And then I watched it like, I want to say like maybe 4 years ago, and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
What was wrong with me?
Because everybody on the internet was trashing it, and I only had my like 10-year-old memory of it. So I was like, what's wrong with Batman and Robin? Oh.
Okay. Supergirl?
Yeah, the show.
It's a movie.
I don't remember Supergirl.
The only this is what's weird is the only DC shows on HBO.
Doom Patrol. Fuck yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
It was on Universe. DC Universe.
I don't know about. I meant the comic.
Well, the comic's probably good, but
yeah,
I mean, this one kind of looked good because that one time we were talking about the DC Universe being trash. I was like, but Doom Patrol kind of looks good. Swamp Man or whatever.
That looks trash.
Oh,
that
they have the
so
original
bad.
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Beware the Batman.
Oh, dude, there's gonna be Studio Ghibli stuff. Keep scrolling.
What is Studio Ghibli?
They made a bunch of amazing anime
is that
movies.
Up and Away or whatever?
My Neighbor Totoro.
No idea what that is. Spirited Away, not Up and Away. The Wind Rises.
HBO original series. These are just all the HBO shows.
Alzheimer's Project.
Yeah, all of because the on demand on TV is alphabetical. I could probably recite all these. Generation Kill, so good.
Did you ever watch Barry?
No.
Oh, Ballers! I love Ballers.
Of course,
dude. The Rock.
Do you like Entourage?
I never got into it. I think I watched like one show, but I love Ballers.
That would be your show.
It probably is.
Although nowadays everybody would get canceled for what they did in that show. That show is horrible. Like, it's one of those things that was made before the Me Too era, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's okay. Autopsy.
Yeah, that's the guy who Joe Rogan always talks about. Yep. Who's like, if that guy says Epstein didn't kill himself.
Band of Brothers. I gotta rewatch. Dude. All right.
Band of Brothers is so
we gotta
good.
Remember. You gotta give me your shit.
Yeah, I will.
Jim Norton. I love Jim Norton. Dane Cook. Let's go. That's all I want.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Eastbound and Down. I need to watch that. My old boss would always tell me to watch that.
Eastbound and Down. I've never heard of that.
Dude, it's the best.
It's a show.
Yes, it's the greatest actor of all time on a baseball team.
Gary Busey's not in that. Oh, Danny McBride, even better.
With cornrows.
I fucking love Danny McBride so much. He's a beautiful man.
He's an amazing person. Is that church show on HBO too?
Yeah. The Righteous Gemstones.
Dude, I love that show. I only watched like 2 episodes, but I was like, I love this show. The opening scene got me.
Watch your mouth. They don't speak fucking English, Dad. Who turned the waves on?
Just who would think to put those 3 people together?
They're amazing. They're phenomenal together.
So great. And I fucking love, what's the Office show that one guy's on?
The Office show?
Yeah, it was a Comedy Central show. Oh no, Discord crashed. Don't switch. Oh no! Don't worry, technical difficulties.
The show will resume shortly. Click the camera. There you go. Now, yeah,
look at that.
We're
like
back
nothing
in
even
action.
happened. I love how you can just see my Nerf hoop. That's just
hanging,
sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, just chilling.
What were we talking about? Eastbound and Down.
No,
Danny McBride. He's in Tropic Thunder too.
Yes, he is. He plays the explosives guy, the pyrotechnics guy.
He's a hidden treasure and a half.
What Office show were you trying to talk about?
Oh, Workaholics.
Oh, I love Workaholics.
It's so good.
You gotta,
it's hilarious.
You gotta be fresh.
When they give the fucking old ladies Molly.
My favorite is and always will be Poop Dollar.
I don't know.
It was just like an episode where throughout the episode, I think it was Anders would roll up roll a poop in $1 and then leave it on the street, and they'd grab it and he'd just stand up and yell, "Poop dollar!" It was like a cutaway gag, and they'd like go to it periodically throughout the episode.
What a great show.
I love that show.
What a great show. Did you ever look up Frostpunk like I told you to?
Frostpunk. No, I didn't. I forgot.
Did I tell you how it gets so... I almost put Cyberpunk, which is almost done in development.
Almost here.
When does that come out? Here, hold on. I gotta look that up.
Cyberpunk
2077. Oh, September? What the fuck?
Yeah, it said it was like 80 days away or whatever.
This. Just look at this. It's a civilization builder. You got to get your town ready before the big frost. Essentially, you like left the oppression of London. It's obviously in the future after everything goes to shit.
So what, like 2022?
No, the big frost will probably
2021.
The big frost will probably come in here.
In August.
Oh, I thought it said it was set in 2019. I was like, oh my god. Time setting. An alternate 1886.
Yeah, where the eruptions of... Those must be those super volcanoes near Alaska or some other... Or in Yellowstone or some other super volcanoes. Oh, Krakatoa. Oh, no, that's not in Yellowstone, is it?
The dimming of the sun.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, shit gets so hard, you can like decide if you want child labor.
For the viewers, we had a running joke at our previous employer that they were trying to implement child labor.
Yes.
And
I do not condone child labor. I just want to get that out there.
If the kid's okay with it, I'm okay with it. Moving on.
But it's weird because I was like looking up tips because this game is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So hard, ridiculously hard. And like you can implement a law that like if need be radical medical care can happen as far as like amputations and shit. And you can either choose child labor where they do dangerous stuff or child shelters where they do safe stuff like helping out surgeons. And that can like traumatize the children. Like it gets that deep. You can implement like 24-hour work days and
that's crazy.
If you have to, you can like decide if you need to eat the children. Yeah. Dude, this game gets gnarly.
I should have checked it out.
You need to. It's what, 4 years old, 2 years old?
If it came out in 2019 or 2018, it's 2 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2020 felt like it's been 2 years
dude,
long.
Dude, it feels so long, dude. And at the same time, I'm like, how is it still we're halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're like, wow, time's going by fast. But with all the events, you're like, what?
And that's why I watch 80s comedies.
Understandable.
I'm probably gonna watch Back to the Future tonight. It's gonna be fun.
Those are great movies.
It's on Netflix.
It is. All three of them, right?
Yep.
Michael J. Fox.
Do you want to talk about Uncut Gems? Because we didn't talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah. Uncut Gems.
The movie was phenomenal. I loved it.
Talk about anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about anxiety.
Especially with me, because my least favorite anxiety is money anxiety.
Gambling. Gambling's rough.
I was talking with my brother, because we both were watching it together.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, every time I watch one of these movies, I would love to be like that hustler and have the hustle lifestyle. But I'm just way too much of a bitch. Like, I could just, like, if I was in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars to somebody, I would have jumped off a bridge. Like, that's not an option for me.
Yeah.
Like,
That's...
And I don't mean like to a bank.
Yeah.
Where I mean like to a loan shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is, spoiler alert, also your brother-in-law.
Oh,
You didn't realize that?
No, yeah. That's why they didn't talk to each other at the...
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah. So was
Dude.
So then how come those guys... Why did those guys kill him, though? Because did he borrow the money from somebody else to loan to...
All right, well, we already did a spoiler alert, so if you skipped this far and you're like, oh, damn, that sucks for you. Are you talking about his brother-in-law?
Yeah. Well, the guys who were with his brother-in-law who kill Adam Sandler and him.
Yeah, no, they were just pissed off because he wasn't doing anything about it, and then they were also locked in that really hot room for so long, and they were just like, fuck it, you're both dead.
Right. Yeah, which makes me, leads me to think that, he borrowed he works for somebody else who wanted the money. Because if that guy was just a hired goon, he would have been like, fuck this, I'm not working with you anymore.
Well, yeah, he did that by shooting him.
I guess, yeah. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Because it had them being like, he did it. He actually did it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, damn, happy ending to this movie.
Holy shit, thank God.
Let's get it.
Boom.
Boom. Fuck. Yeah.
I was in bed. The worst thing was we were in bed watching that.
Yeah.
So then I couldn't sleep after because I was just like so amped up. I was like, yes. Oh, relief. God damn it. It was just a roller coaster of emotions in such a short time. And I was just like, what the fuck? But all I have to say is, Julie Fox. Good Lord. Woo! And that's how I'll end on that note.
I loved it.
It was a great movie.
I loved Adam Sandler's character.
I love the accent he had. Dude, he was... The whole movie, he just had me pissed off and stressed out because I'm like, oh, yes, he's finally gonna just pay off his debt. And he's like, nope, I'm gonna double down.
I want a three-way parlay. Do you understand sports betting terms? Like, have you ever done sports betting?
No.
Okay. I haven't either. So whenever they're talking...
I know, like, a parlay means, like, as long as these certain amount of events happen, then you get blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Because, like, I just figured out, like, point shaving and stuff like that. Like, I just figured out the spread, like... 2 weeks ago, or no, not 2 weeks ago, during college football season.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
what's a spread?
Like when someone's
like a spreadsheet?
No, like a spread on a betting line. Like when somebody's like, if a team is plus 26, that means they're expected to win by 26. So to win your money, they have to win within a certain point margin.
Oh, so that means that explains why I never win. I always do the negative.
The negative means that they're favorited to win. I misspoke when I said
I hate sports betting.
Minus means they're favorited. I know that. And I know like odds in like combat sports betting is way easier than like other sports. And in England, I think they do it the best way where they have a percentage chance of winning. Where it's like this person is 50% likely to win.
Oh, you mean like it makes sense?
Yeah, as opposed to like, who's the favorite? Well, Cejudo's minus 725. You're like...
minus is negative?
No, minus is good.
Ah!
Yeah, but I just don't know what the numbers mean. I'm like, where'd you get that number from?
Yeah, where are you pulling these numbers out?
Well, I know the favorite and the least favorite is done by the amount of bets on somebody. Because that's how like predictions are made and things like that.
Oh, so it's kind of like the housing market where the value of the house is by the value of all the other houses around it, and you're like, but how's that house? Well, who makes up the house value of that house?
Well, that's why people...
Oh, the house value of the houses around it. What? What?
That's why people who bet on Amanda Nunes to beat Ronda Rousey made Bank City. And that's why whenever Floyd...
Is that the one where she pooped herself?
Mm-hmm. And that's why whenever Floyd Mayweather fights, if you bet on Floyd Mayweather, you make like $5. Because he's such a heavy favorite that...
Is he still never lost?
Never lost. Greatest boxer who ever lived.
Man's a fucking animal.
He's just fast. He's just...
ridiculously fast.
It's unbelievable. And like, he doesn't fight the way I like, but I can't deny that he's a good fighter.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, I prefer... somebody like
Mike Tyson?
No, like Frankie Edgar. Like, I'm going to stand in the middle of the ring and we're just going to fight till somebody dies. Or like Robbie Lawler. Like, we're just going to... I meant Robbie Lawler when I said Frankie Edgar. No disrespect to Frankie Edgar. Great fighter. But Robbie Lawler is... They call him ruthless for a reason.
Brock Lesnar doesn't fight in the UFC anymore,
no,
right?
he pretends.
He's in the WWE again? Well, he probably made more money.
Dude, they pay him absurd money. And he doesn't have to tour. They don't make him tour the way they make the other people tour.
So just when they're in his town, he has to show up?
Pretty much whenever they're in driving distance from Minneapolis, yeah. Or like major events, like in Saudi Arabia.
I mean, that's a good deal.
Oh, it's an amazing deal. I just hate how he wrestles. And I wish WWE didn't pay him so much. Because, like, he's now, like, it was cool when he first came back. Yeah. Because it was like, holy shit, Brock Lesnar! But now it's like, oh, he still wrestles the exact same way since he's came back.
Well, if he wrestles like the way he does in WWE SmackDown, Shut Your Face or whatever that one was where he was on the cover, when I control him, I think he's doing good. But, I mean, if he's... I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle before.
It's so boring. It's punches, German suplex, F5, another F5, 3 count.
Every time?
Every time. Usually, unless he's wrestling a big star, then it's like that repeated 6 times.
He should just be in the UFC.
No, the WWE should make him actually wrestle instead of just paying him to show up and go.
Are we talking about Birdman again?
No, we're talking about Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
Have you ever heard him yell?
Was he good in the UFC?
He was pretty good. I mean, he was heavyweight champion. You can't deny that.
I feel like he's just an animal of a human being. So
no. He wrestled in college. He was a very good wrestler.
I know, but like just in general, he's an animal of a human being.
Yeah,
I would not do wrong by that man whatsoever.
He played in the NFL more than Brendan Schaub did. Like way more. He made it on the practice team and played in preseason games.
Wow.
And then the Vikings were like, "How much football have you played?" Oh, none? Yeah. I'm sorry, dude.
We're gonna have to let you go.
We want like football players. Because like he was a monster, but he never knew where to go.
Did you ever watch Behind the Mat or something? I forget.
Beyond the Mat.
Beyond the Mat.
He's gonna puke.
I watched it like a long time
Such
ago,
a great
and
movie.
then I started rewatching it again.
Jake the Snake Roberts left to go smoke crack. My brother and I just watched it a couple of weeks ago.
I need to finish it because I got to the point where they were like talking about how like janky all the independent promoters are. It's like, I think it's a great deal to just a fat dude with the hoop earring in. I'm like, that guy is skimming money.
No, he's
Big
not
time.
skimming money. He's just scamming money. He doesn't have to skim. He's just like, give me your money. Thank you. Go do bumps. But I could name almost everybody in that movie. I love it so much.
It's a good movie.
And it's
I gotta
like,
finish it.
And it's a very, very rare behind the scenes at WWE.
Yeah.
That was not produced by WWE.
Yeah.
And like that match that The Rock had with Mankind in that movie, where the I Quit match, where he gets hit in the head with a chair 18 times. Mankind has, well, Mick Foley, his real name, has said that match like almost ruined his life.
Yeah, he was probably fucking brain dead.
That and the Hell in a Cell match like did the
when
most
he went
damage
off
to him.
when Undertaker threw him off the top.
It wasn't when he landed on the table.
Yeah,
because that was planned. That's why Jim Ross says, like, my God, they've broken in half. Like, that's why he keeps talking.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a commentator is talking in wrestling, that means what's going on is planned. That means it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It was when Mick Foley got choke slammed through the cell that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh.
He was supposed.
I forgot about that.
It was supposed to like sag and
Yeah.
be like, oh no. He wasn't supposed to go through it. Because when he went through it, a chair fell straight onto his mouth and like busted his teeth through his lip.
Oh, fuck.
And he asked Undertaker, what did you do? Like after that happened. Because he doesn't remember that match at all. And he's like, I thought I killed you. So I just stood up there, like waiting for the like doctors to like call the match because I killed you. He wasn't trying to, but he was like, you just laid there, didn't move. I thought you were dead. And then they kept wrestling after that. Yeah, no.
Dude.
No, dude, Mick Foley's a fucking legend. No, but that movie's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Could you imagine?
And Jake
I would
the
have
Snake
shit my pants if like I just felt it go out from under me. I'm like, oh no.
No, it literally happened as he like landed. So like he like hits and then goes through.
Yeah.
So like he didn't have any time. He was just like
I gotta rewatch that movie. I need to rewatch it.
It's very good. Darren Drozdov, the puke guy, has an interesting story too. Like that whole movie.
Was he ever like big in the WWE?
He was pretty big. He wrestled with the Road Warriors, and yeah, he got paralyzed wrestling live on SmackDown.
Damn.
D'Lo Brown hit him with a power bomb, and he landed wrong on his neck, and he's paralyzed. No, dude, that movie is amazing. Like, there's like Kevin Dunn is in that movie. Kevin Dunn never gets interviewed.
Yeah.
He's like a mysterious guy at WWE who nobody talks to but Vince.
Which one's Kevin Dunn?
Big buck teeth motherfucker who runs the video for WWE.
Oh.
I don't like him either. Moving on.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I love that movie.
Did you ever watch what's the WWE movie about Paige?
Fighting with My Family?
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I thought it was decent.
I mean, for a WWE movie about a wrestler,
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was decent.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
She is a wonderful young lady.
Yes.
She's really young, too. She's only like 23.
Right now?
Yeah. She was
Oh, yeah, 'cause
wrestling
she was super young.
She was wrestling in NXT when she was 19.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I liked who's the actor?
I always forget his name. It's not
Vince Vaughn.
Oh,
Vince
I thought you were
Vaughn.
talking about the British guy.
No, I'm talking about Vince Vaughn.
I love Vince Vaughn.
The fat guy?
Yeah, the guy who's always in the
Shaun of the Dead and
yeah,
shit.
what's his name?
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, he's always in.
I don't know his
he's
name.
in all the Cornetto movies.
I never learned his name.
I always want to call him Simon Pegg, but that's the other guy.
But Vince Vaughn, I liked his backstory when he was like trashing himself, like secretly the whole movie.
I don't know who that's supposed to be based off of. Because I don't think he exists. I think he's just a character.
Yeah, it's probably just
just look up Fighting with My Family.
With my family, Vince Vaughn.
Because I know they whitewashed a lot of the NXT shit. I don't want to read that. Yeah, no, that's a made up person.
Fictional recruiter
and coach. Yeah, do you know why? Because the real coach was not a good guy.
Yeah, probably a piece of shit.
Not a good guy. Bill DeMont. Racist, sexist, homophobic. Like, I mean, if there's a ism or an
How do you
ST
know that's
sport,
who it was?
Because that's who the coach of NXT was.
Oh.
And there was a huge scandal where he was like, people were injured, and he was like, "Quit working or keep working, pussy." And they're like, "No, I'm like, I'm not hurt. I'm like injured.
My leg is bent backwards, pussy."
Yeah, and
I hate people.
He said a lot of not okay stuff to a lot of wrestlers.
Good.
But he's gone now, so
that's good.
We got Coach Hutch Morgan, and that's such a made-up name.
Hutch Morgan.
You know what that sounds like? Have you ever played a very old Japanese game where like there's supposed to be English names?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hi, I'm Kevin Johnson. I'm Johnny Fast."
So like a Netflix series.
Yeah.
With Chris Hemsworth. What's his name? John Rake. Kevin Rake.
Kevin Scott Rake. Very, very generic first name.
Yeah. Double first name.
And then Rake last name. Isn't that like a gardening tool? You know what's something else I wanted to talk about that movie? The reason why it felt so cheap to me was because there's a lot of movies made like that just so Indian people will watch it and be like, "See, it's in India, huh? Huh?
It's all for you.
It's all for you." And
that makes sense.
Yeah. So that was partially why I was like, "Oh, this is just Indian John Wick." Like, and not even like made in Bollywood, where it would have been fucking amazing if they made John Wick with like, have you seen a Bollywood movie?
No.
They're bananas. There's people flipping around and jumping off walls and all this crazy shit. So like, if they made John Wick, it would be amazing.
Off the wall.
Right. This was like American John Wick.
Yeah.
That they were like, "Hey, brown people, we got you in this movie. You want to watch it, huh?" You know, like that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And also, I wish he smoked those kids.
Oh, the one. Okay, yeah. The ones that were like working for the bad people.
Yeah, and I called it as soon as that kid, like, as soon as the guy told that kid to cut off his fingers. I was like, "That's the guy that's gonna kill Chris Hemsworth."
Yep.
But how'd we get here?
I don't know.
Fighting with My Family somehow. That's Cersei Lannister. She's
Nick Frost. That's
Nick Frost.
That's his name.
Yes. Zelina Vega is actually a wrestler. She's a very good wrestler. She's married to a wrestler too.
I hate how USA has like
Who did the wrestling scenes for? Does it say? Oh, it doesn't. I'm sorry, what were you saying about?
I don't remember.
USA? We're talking about the USA Network?
Their reality shows.
With all the wrestlers.
Ridiculous.
My mom actually likes Ms. and Mrs.
Oh my god.
She's okay, I shouldn't say she liked it. She watched like 4 episodes because it was on and was like, "This is great." And then I was watching wrestling and she was like, "I know that guy. How do I know that guy?" oh, I watch his wife's show. And I was like, what? I was like, Maurice doesn't have a oh. Because his wife was a wrestler too.
Yeah. Freaking USA.
Dude, USA relied on WWE.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Big time.
Because they always got a guaranteed 2 million viewers every Monday for 3 hours. Ugh.
Yep.
And then, like, they're like, do you want to watch Shooter?
We got Shooter if you
want to watch it. And then we got NCIS Dayton afterwards.
Fucking Florida. Fucking Florida. Oh.
It just makes me think of that episode of the JRE where he was like, I like NCIS.
If they kill off this character, I probably won't watch it anymore. Fucking love that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
What?
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? We've gone for, it's over an hour now.
I think I'm good. We talked about Uncut Gems. Oh,
we got our daily weekly Star Wars
mention. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, since we're talking about wrestling, I want to talk about this because this is not okay. You remember Jeff Hardy, right?
Yes.
Well, he's had addiction problems. Like his entire, I don't want to say entire life, but recently he's been like the last 10 plus years, he's been struggling. And last year was really bad. And he got 3 DUIs.
Jesus Christ.
So this is no joke. This guy needs help.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking WWE has the audacity to think it's a good idea to run an angle where he gets in a car accident. An angle means it's fake.
Yeah.
Get in a car accident because he was drunk.
What?
And that's just and here's the thing. WWE has done this before.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And WCW did it with Scott Hall. And do you know what everybody said every time?
This is not good.
This is not okay.
You shouldn't do this.
Yeah. And it just...
I didn't even think Jeff Hardy was still wrestling.
Unfortunately, yeah. Not
He was one of my favorites back in the day.
He was my brother. Well, my brother really liked Matt Hardy, but he's way more like Jeff Hardy. But what Matt Hardy's doing now is amazing, but Jeff just... I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but it's just so sad. And Vince McMahon, it's not funny. Please don't do that anymore.
Fucking
damn
what?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's yeah, I wanted to talk about that because why?
Because they need drama.
Yeah, but there's what
Vince McMahon is a troll.
I really think so.
He's
really good friends with Donald Trump. So, well, Linda McMahon has a cabinet position.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I mean by friends with Trump.
Okay. All right. Before we get down the political hole, my name's Sean.
My name is Dan.
And this is the I Have No Clue podcast. If you don't follow us or subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform, I almost had a hard time with that. You need to subscribe. Also on YouTube because we put up great clips.
Yes, and you can follow me on Twitter at IDK I'm Dan Kane 12 and on Instagram at IDK I'm Dan Kane 21.
And all my shit is Shawnee the Goat.
Yes.
Because I keep it simple, unlike Dan.
And every subscribe is another treat in Myrtle's treat thing. Snack pack.
We'll go with it.
Yeah.